I'm really lucky to be born deaf in this era because my parents figured I would be born deaf. My mother is deaf, but she didn't have access to hearing aids as easily as I did. Obviously, they're annoying, so I want to play a game of basketball. I have to worry about them getting wet from sweat. Then I'm going to have to take them off, and then I'm going to have to play games not being able to hear teammates. That's pretty rough. But then doing Jiu Jitsu, where it's a solo sport, I'm able to rely mostly on myself.
1, 2, 3, legacy!
I first started Jiu Jitsu about 11 years old. Originally, my dad kind of put me into it.
Having that father-son time and having someone to train with, and you've got that connection and you've got something that you both really love doing.
In terms of Jiu Jitsu, we just help each other improve so much because we've got different games, right? And I can learn stuff from him, he can learn stuff from me, and we just help each other improve.
Every now and then I'll do something that annoys him, and then you feel that aggression come out and he goes, but that's awesome.
I mean, obviously there's going to be a bit of like, when you roll and like, I don't want to beat you, I want to get this like stuff from you, but I mean, it's not competitive.
Before, when he stepped out of line, you could get him back on the mats. Now, not so much. I definitely cherish having that time to be able to spend with, your 18-year-old son.
I mean, he's been there from day one, teaching me new stuff every day, pretty much. So about 14, I looked into doing Muay Thai as well on the side. Doing Muay Thai, it helps you kind of get into it more, be more explosive. When you are able to use all the facilities here, right, and just break it down to Jiu Jitsu, Muay Thai, and then a bit of wrestling, a bit of boxing, suddenly, now you've taken a massive boulder, you've broken into like smaller rocks, I suppose, right? Come back to MMA, you can add all of those elements together, and then suddenly it's not so overwhelming anymore. First competition, I might have been 15. I made the mistake of going into an open weight class. First match I had like a 90 kilo dude. It sucked losing, of course, but the whole ordeal of like going before the mat, getting yourself nervous, being put out of your comfort zone, and like made me eager to compete again. Quite recently we had Legacy internal comp. Everyone there, they didn't know each other, but it was the same team, and everyone was just there to support each other. There was no like ego. Everyone there just trying to learn, trying to get experience, so that was great to be a part of. So first MMA competition, it's pretty scary, man, because I hadn't done anything with striking before. It was all grappling. In MMA, now you've got strikes, now I can actually get hit. Now stuff might actually hurt, right?
I got less nervous competing and fighting than I get watching him.
My dad, he's got so much experience, and just him trying to get me calm down, trying to just make me think rationally before the fight, and then coming in and just executing that game plan.
You try to have a couple of hand signals of things to do or to tell him time so he knows where things are. But when he's on the mats or fighting, he's on his own.
Now, I'm not having to so much rely on other people to tell me what to do. I can slow everything down, just take a second to think, take a second to breathe. Once I got to the ground, I felt pretty comfortable because just the instincts from Jiu Jitsu kicked in.
1, 2, pull back, cross. Easy? Right, working it. Let's go.
Since he started coaching, definitely noticed that he's stepped out of his shell a lot more, a bit more assertive and has that confidence.
I mean, when you coach, it's not just telling others what to do. You have to think about every move now, and I'm just learning from that.
Back in. So I've got the momentum of coming back in. Bang, like that.
You have to show up a lot to like improve. And kids that just learn that discipline, just learning how to commit to something, I find that really helps them later in life when assessments, that's the struggle, but they just know if they commit to it, if they just keep going through the hurdles, They know they're going to improve. They know they're going to like finish the task. So just doing martial arts helps get that mindset early.